This is UCLA's manicured baseball diamond and Brentwood School's playing fields.
It's really kind of disgusting to see.
Not at all what Christine Barry's ancestor had in mind when she donated much of this land in the late 1800s.
It wasn't given to anybody but veterans for a home.
But with Vietnam, the VA decided no more. And the neighboring community said, we don't want Vietnam disabled vets out here. And so the vets were kicked out.
4,000 vets once lived here, roughly the same number of homeless veterans in LA today. Late last night, in an LA courthouse, a lawsuit was filed, demanding that within 6 months, the VA offer housing to at least 3,500 vets on or around this land, and not use this land for purposes that are not primarily related to providing housing and healthcare for veterans with disabilities. So, no longer a private school's playground.
What do you want to see happening on there?
A lot, but the base thing is housing for veterans, period.
Joshua Pettit served in Iraq, lived for a year outside the fence around this land. He's among 14 homeless veteran plaintiffs.
Our land, or build us housing. But no, they don't want us here, bro. I get it, but I don't care. They can send us to war, we can get these problems, and you're not going to deal with us? No.
Back in 2016, after a lawsuit and pressure from veterans and advocates, the VA promised to house homeless veterans here. When we visited in March, more than 700 new units should have been completed. Not one was complete. 0.
They're all studio apartments.
About 180 were under construction, scheduled to open this fall. They're not open.
And now we're being told next year, January, February timeframe, so it's always delays.
Back in 2016, an act of Congress also decreed that leaseholders on this land must principally benefit veterans.
What's the point of a law if our own federal government's not going to follow it? And then the end result of this is that people are dying on the street. I mean, it's serious.
The VA privately signed a lease amendment with UCLA, giving the college more land for a practice field.
If we were to say no to that, they could have gone to a judge or somewhere.
The VA signed a new agreement with an oil drilling company and another 10-year lease with Brentwood School. Back in March, VA brass told me this.
So the arrangement with the school is non-compliant. I'm sure if we terminated the lease, they would take us to court over it.
So he agrees with one key part of this new lawsuit. Brentwood School's athletic facilities should not be on this land. And now, the VA is being taken to court, not by the school or UCLA, but by veterans who want a home.
How can you be the home of the brave when so many of the brave are actually homeless? Every administration has treated them as disposable, so that it is the hardest part of war is coming home.
Going through what you're going through now, how important is it to have your own place, your own space?
It's everything. Stability, housing, and then everything else will fall into place. And veterans deserve it. Rob, call her.